Hey, my name is Michael Griswold, creator of the M3 system, the ultimate breakup solution. Have you ever wondered why some couples break up and never get back together? Well, I was talking to a friend of mine the other day, and he was telling me about this girl that he dated some years ago. And when he talked about her, he got really quiet and kind of self-reflective. He started saying things like, "Yeah, man, we were just so great together, and I've never felt like that for anyone since." As I started talking to him, I was like, "Well, dude, what happened? Why did you guys break up?" And here was the most tragic answer that I heard. I don't know. I don't know what happened. We just didn't fit. You ever heard that? You ever heard somebody say that? Maybe you've thought that about your recent breakup? Well, we just didn't fit doesn't really make sense because they fit for some time. They fit for a long time. What happened? You see, I think that there's three reasons that people who break up don't get back together. Now, I'm assuming in this case that there's a lot of emotion. If there's still a lot of emotion on one or both sides, even if it's negative emotion, then the opportunity exists. Because negative emotion is just the unfulfillment of positive emotion. So if you're in love with someone and you feel rejected, you get angry at them. Or maybe you start to hate them. It's just the flip side of the other. So what are the three reasons that people don't get back together? Well, one is that they don't know what happened. Just like my friend Kyle, he had no idea what happened with this girl. And as a result, had no idea of where to start. Number two is that their ego or pride is more important than the relationship. You know that sometimes it's more important to us to save face, to not be rejected, to not feel humiliated. It's more important for that than for us to have the relationship that we want. And the third reason is that sometimes we don't think that we can do anything about it. We have a very fatalistic attitude. Well, if it was meant to be, it would have worked out. But that's not the way that we live most of our lives. And we don't, for example, you don't not go to work and just think, well, if it was meant to be, I'd still keep my job. There's work that needs to be done in anything. And just because things aren't working out now doesn't mean that they can't. What's required is a real understanding of how relationships work, why they failed, and what you can do, what you can be empowered to do to make them work again. And that's why I created the M3 system. It's the ultimate breakup solution, because in it, I start off by teaching you how to get your mind right. Since you've broken up, your head probably isn't the same that it was. Your feelings are hurt, you maybe feel depressed, and you maybe feel powerless and hopeless. And I remember what all those feelings felt like. And I remember that it was when I got control of those that everything changed. And I was able to then get back with the girl that I was in love with. And as a result, helped many other people do the same. So click on the link below and you can hear my story and see if it resonates with you. See if the approach that I take to repairing relationships works for you. And if it does, great. And you can be another success story who went from being how you feel now to creating the relationship that you want and feeling the pleasure of not being afraid anymore, but instead being in control. My name is Michael Griswold, and I look forward to seeing you and look forward to hearing your success story as well. Bye-bye.